Hey folks, this is James in the unofficial mayor of Cowboy Country. We are in beautiful Ames, Iowa. Here is Trice Stadium. Hilton Coliseum is somewhere over yonder. But we'll do a separate video on that. That's not Hilton Coliseum. That's the that's the athletic departments. Anyway, I apologize. I got lost. There were signs telling me that there was a detour on Route 21, so I tried to follow the signs, and then Google Maps said, no, go this way, and eventually I stopped at a gas station and asked for directions, and the guy's like, no, take Highway 30, and it'll straight shot to Ames, and sure enough, he was right. So, some people will say, well, you broke the man code because you stopped for directions. Well, it's all good, and let me tell you why. This bridge was just finished recently. And I think this is one of the coolest things I have ever seen when it comes to football, fan experience. I mean, there's a whole bunch of parking over there that you can't see because it's dark, but more parking, more options for fans. They can park their car, they can walk across this bridge, and they can go to the game. And I love how prominent the logo is. Not only is the logo prominent, but also how it's lit up. I mean, if these are your school colors, be proud of them. You know, if you're a Cyclone alum or just a fan, you know, be proud of that. The funny thing, I don't know if they did it here, but, you know, Hulk Hogan's, in his heyday, wore yellow and red. So I don't know how many Iowa State fans were Hulkamaniacs, but when I see yellow and red, I think of Hulk Hogan in the 80s. But I love this bridge. I think it's great. You know, I like the fact that, you know, Iowa State made an effort to take care. There was a need. You know, they want their fans to be able to park, and the main thing really was, according to the news story I watched on YouTube, was they didn't want fans getting hurt walking across the street. And so the fact that Iowa State was looking out for their fans, I just think that's a classy move on their part. Now, of course, the other reason that I really care about coming here today, even though it's dark out, I know you can't see as much, I want to see this end zone that they bowled in. Because when I was here back in 2010, my gosh, 13 years ago, I was here 13 years ago. Wow. Obviously, a lot has changed since then. You know. I want to walk up as far as I can. I don't know where that stops. I don't know if I should, considering the snow. But, you know, but even these handrails, okay, you know, I'm not a spring chicken, you know. Yes, there's still snow here on the ground. Oh, okay, there's gate right there. I can see, so you can't go. But those are concession stands, folks. There's a gap between there and then the actual stadium. No, I'm going to go all the way up. I want to be able to show it to you. I think I like it. I don't know. I love you guys. I seriously do. And I'm willing to Walk through the snow just to get a good shot. But the concession area here is really, really cool. Is this as nice as Nebraska's? No, it's not. But you got the stadium here, and this building to my left. Those are concession stands. Here, I can stick this through. See? So, hey, caramba, I have to get back down there. That's the thing going across the walking bridge. But, hey, caramba. Now I gotta go back down those. I'm going to stop recording so I can use both hands. But we're at gate 2. I want to show you where they bowled in, because that whole end zone right there, where that wasn't there last time I was here. All right, well, I survived getting down those stairs. What I love is what they did was they continued this over to a certain point, and they stopped because there was already a building here. It was very similar to what Texas Tech did, but then they made it better. No, there was no building here, but they built the building and then they expanded the seats similar to what Texas Tech did. See how that ends there? It's because you have the club area. That club up area, you know, I don't want to sound snooty when I say this, but those that can afford those club and suite area, that's what helps bring in more revenue for the athletic department. The Raymond Plaza. But none of this was here last time I was here. And I think this looks great. I love the logo. Sukup End Zone Club. So I love colors. There's logos everywhere. They talk about the Sukup family. They make equipment to, dry and store grain, which is great. I mean, this is an ag school, so that makes perfect sense. These are all the people that gave a bunch of money, and if I gave $1 million, I think I'd want to have my name recognized, or even $250,000. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's putting your money where your mouth is. You can say, I support my school. Okay, great. Well, I don't know if you can see those chairs in there or not, but that looks really cool. I just think that looks great. I love this. Iowa State Athletics received 2 leadership level gifts for Jack Trice Stadium South End Zone from donors who wish to remain anonymous. Both of these donors are loyal, longtime supporters of Cyclone Athletics and made numerous gifts to benefit athletics department initiatives. Their generosity has also touched and impacted other departments and programs on the Iowa State University campus. That is super cool. Yeah, it's one thing. Yes, those people deserve to have their names. But you know what? These other people said, I don't care. So good for them. I got this gated off. Of course, it's another ramp for people to walk up to get to their seats. But that's cool. It's so dark, I don't even know where Hilton Coliseum is. And yes, I will do a video on Hilton before I leave. I'm not trying to deceive my subscribers or do anything bad. It's just, when I was at Nebraska, I was like, heck, I'm here. I'm not coming back anytime soon. So I might as well do both. And so that gives me 2 videos. Same with Iowa. Of course, the funny thing about Iowa is that metal on the roof. I thought they were doing construction. No, that's the way it's supposed to look. That's funny. That is hilarious. I'll be willing to laugh at myself. All right, so let me walk around a little bit more, and I'll restart. I'm gonna try to stick this through and show you what I mean. You have the stadium over here. All these are your concession stands. Fortunately, there's no stairs here, just grass. So let me get down and I'll go around that way. Here are the practice fields. And that over there, if I can zoom in for a second, that is their indoor practice facility. I want to say they had theirs first and then Nebraska built one, but I'm not 100% certain. I do know in 2010 I went to see Nebraska and I went to see Iowa State, and they both had one. And as far as I knew, nobody else in the Big 12, the old Big 12, had an indoor practice facility. Now this is the side that has the club and suites up there. The other side doesn't. That's why it's good when they did bowl in that one end zone, that they added more club seats, because they needed it. I like this. See where it says on that truck, it says One Nation. Well, it's Cyclone Nation. So it's one Cyclone Nation. That's pretty cool. You know, I mean, it's an older stadium, yes. But now that they fixed it up, by bowling in that end zone, when Texas and Oklahoma leave the Big 12, this will be the biggest stadium in the conference. It's slightly bigger than BYU's. I feel sense of remorse that I've never gotten to go to a game here. I have physically seen the place before, but I didn't get to go to a game. So I believe they added on to the what was originally, gotta watch where I walk, because I don't want to walk through too much snow and get my shoes wet and then get my socks wet, and I'll be miserable. Come around. Okay, so it is a separate build. I thought that was what they turned into football operations. The building in the middle is where the athletic department is, and locker rooms and on the below. But let me get reset. I do like that. That's pretty cool. See where it says Iowa State football? You know, just stuff like that. Little touches like that help make the environment better. Reloading dock. Let me go around the corner and see what this building is. This is called the Stark Performance Center. Okay, so you got academics upstairs. All right, that's cool. You know, all right, helping the students with their education. That's really cool. All right. Athletics department personnel only. Okay. I'm assuming that if I don't know the details, but the fact that they've got academics above, that's really cool. Oh wow, okay. So you got the sign. I love this. It may not have seats there, but by putting that wall there, it helps with the sound, keep the sound in during the game. I almost wish we would do something like that in the two corners. You got the East Plaza on where Gallagher Iba is. It's the part that's connected to the football stadium. But the East Plaza at Boone Pickens Stadium, there's a lot of seats for people who have disabilities, and on the right and on the left there's these gaps. They should put something like that there. It would keep the sound in. Okay, this is interesting. Craig and Virginia Petermeyer All-America Honor Wall. So I'm assuming this has to do the fact that they're swimming. Okay. So these are athletes that made All-American status while they were here. Okay, that's cool. And there's a lot of blank spots left. I don't want them to beat us. Oh, that's cool. I got. Let me just on that real quick. That's interesting. That is one of the neatest statues I've ever seen. Okay, let's get back over here. All right, so Anderson Athletic Building. So this is the kind of setup you have. You got a ticket office. This is the kind of stuff you want to show. All the different trophies they won, championships in other sports. Okay, so you got administration. All right, so the administration's here, and then you got the Cyclone Club marketing ticket office, second floor, Hunsicker Auditorium, Olympic Sports. So all your like track and field stuff like that, their offices are on the second floor. Okay, love that logo. If you're proud of if red and yellow are your colors, display them prominently. Be proud of your logo. Be proud of your school. You know, other trophies and awards that they've won. Nice tree. You know. Okay, so this is the generous donor who gave the money for the original Jacobson building. Okay. He also gave more to help renovate Trice Stadium. All right, cool. you know, I'm not trying to make heroes out of rich people. What I'm trying to say is, you know, these are people that put their money where their mouth is. Of course, I really like this big giant board that they have, and that right there, that's what's holding it up. You can't see all of it. And I do apologize for getting lost. I don't know if I would have made it here on time during the daytime, but at least I can say this. I found Hilton Coliseum. So, gate 1. Yeah. So, I do like the fact that they still have grass berms here and here. You can't see them, obviously, but somebody got cut off. But overall, I applaud their efforts to, and I love the fact that they have this light. We need one of these on the inside of Boone Pickens Stadium. This is the first time I've ever seen one on the outside of a stadium. That is cool, my friends. That is thinking outside of the box. So, well, let's just finish up here. Let me get turned around. I really do think that's cool. I love the bridge. I love the fact that they finally bowled in that the opposite end zone. I love the fact that people can park over there and walk across the bridge. It protects people from getting hit by the traffic. They made an honest effort to make it safer for the fans to come to the game. So kudos to Iowa State. They did a great job with that. I just wish them all the success in the world, except when they play Oklahoma State. But I'm biased, you know. I'm not claiming to be some unbiased observer, and you know, I bleed orange. You know, so good evening. Cool. Somebody's jogging, getting some exercise. So anyway, if you are new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe. And I want to thank all the channel's grown even while I'm here on the road. And I want to thank you for all the new people. And I want to thank the old people, too. If you've been around since the beginning, I'm striving to make good content. I am going to Columbia tonight. I don't care how late it is. What I may end up doing is I wasn't planning on. I was hoping to be home by now. Is find a cheap motel, do Missouri's tomorrow. And I've already talked to my daughter. I'm not going to go through Oklahoma City. If I've got time, I will go down and do Arkansas. So, but right now I need to get over there and do Hilton Coliseum. So, next thing you'll hopefully see from me is Hilton Coliseum. And until then, I hope you had a great new year. And as always, go Pokes. Bye.